Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. I don't want to wake anybody up, so you're going to get the quiet Rob today. This may be a little bit of a long video, but I have about a dozen guys waiting on this, and I have just got to this vessel in person. Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com with the Boatmobile, and we're out here in Bluffton, and I want to show you guys something super duper special. This is a 1995 17 Montauk in wonderful condition. For the year, as you guys know, based on the listing, this boat was actually in storage for 9 years with the current owner and has just been taken out of storage. I want to give you guys just a brief history on this vessel. Real simple. It was coming out of storage after sitting for 9 years to be used for the season, which is why all of the money has gone into investing to it, and the owner has fallen in love with a 20-foot outrage, so now the Montauk must be retired. That is the only reason that this vessel is being sold. Now, it did just come out of service, and it's a little bit dirty, and I don't have time before, as you guys can see, this rain is coming in, and you know, this is up at $8,900, and just so everybody knows, that is firm as firm gets. And that is not up for discussion, and I'll explain to you guys why. Take it any way you want. This particular vessel, after sitting in storage for 9 years, was taken out for the use, like I said, and it's oh, by the way, it's current Florida registration, easy transfer with a bill of sale. Is simply that it was put into service to get everything done correctly. Now, what has just been done on this particular vessel at the cost of $1,143.60, I am staring right at everything that was done. It has all the throttle and shift cables have been replaced, as well as the control box has been lubed. We've removed and cleaned and redone the complete carb kits. As you guys know, a boat sits for 9 years, you just can't go and fire it up. You know, gas tank, you know, checked out and rectified. Obviously, if any fuel was in there, it would have been bad. The lower unit has been removed, new water pump, new bolts, and new fluids. Now, as you can see, you know, this is going to get sprayed, basically, because you had to get heat to get on the bolts, so you didn't break them. So anyway, I want to just give you guys a quick look, and this is before the vessel's been cleaned up or sprayed. Now, as I've said in the listing, it does need a fresh coat of bottom paint. That is it. I'm not showing any discernible stress. I'm sorry, there's more. New battery. Tilt and trim has been replaced with all seals. New thermostat. System's been cleaned and flushed. New plugs. And everything runs cool. This vessel also comes with a console cover, a seat cover, a full cover, a radio, a fish finder, boarding ladder, anchor and flares. The trailer has new tires, new bearings, and a new winch strap. So you are good to travel. Everything that you would have had to worry about has been done, and the cost of $1,143.60 does not include the cost that went into the bearings, the tires, and the winch strap on the trailer, which I deem in good shape, and it is as advertised. Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys just a couple particulars. Seat cover, console cover. I call the bimini top. It just looks dirty, but it looks like it's in good shape with the cover. There's the swim ladder. You know, there's your nav light. You know, your VHF, your fish finder. Obviously the cowling. I wanted to show the vessel without the cover so you guys can get the true tale. All of the original fittings. Everything is just in beautiful condition. In fact, let me pop over here before I get to the crux of the matter. There's the actual cover. It looks as if it is new. And Lord knows what else is going to come with this boat. But basically, it is exactly as you would expect. And my guess is between the trailer and the engine, including, you know, everything you guys see here. Can you see the cables? I want to get all of this service work documented. There's the tank. So you guys know that the care has been put into it because the seller was actually going to use this vessel. Just so you guys can see. BWCN, a 95. Now, I'm going to walk through this vessel just to give you guys a quick look. And like I said, she hasn't even been cleaned up. This is like your worst case scenario ever and all the work's been done. Now, hey, it's a pre-owned boat, and granted, who's to say that out on the water, you know, you still have a couple little ticky-tack things, but for somebody to dump that kind of money into a vessel, you know the love and care has gone into it. So now I'm going to walk through the boat. At 5 minutes, I'm going to try and tighten this up real quick. As you walk through and you take a quick look, you guys can see your bottom hull is clean and neat. You look like you got a little bump repair that was done there, probably from not getting on the trailer right. She could use a coat of bottom paint. As I go around and I take a look at the rub rail's in good shape. You know, you got a couple little goober spots there, so you guys can see, and hopefully you're catching the hull itself. Now I don't know, based on the 95s, if this is supposed to continue or run around, but it has been stopped right here on the corner. Not really a big deal. As you guys can see, the transom, no cracks, is solid. I mean, about as pretty as you are going to get on a 1995. Steering looks great. And as we bounce up and around, you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. I mean, other than the rub rail, overall, I mean, a compound and you are good to go. Original bow rail. There's the new winch. Now, I'm going to pop up into the vessel. Now, remember, she hasn't been cleaned. You guys saw the engine. Let's pop up and in. You guys can see just everything has been done. The seller wants this outrage. It's on the site, $8,900 firm. You could have bought it for $7,500 or $7 grand, but you didn't put the $1,500 into it. And now you have some peace of mind. All right, let's just take a quick look. Obviously, we can see, we know everything that goes up on here with a Yamaha tack. I don't know, I haven't run the boat, but let me just see if batteries are on. Perco switch. Let's just go both and see what's happening here. Yep, Yamaha tack is working. A little foggy, but it's working. And obviously that's not going to give you any kind of hour readings. As you guys know, two-stroke, it's not going to matter. Fresh batteries. Perco switch. Let's turn that off. All right, I'm going to leave that down for now. Another entry. Now, as you guys I've been through the boat. It's solid as a rock. No soft spots. As you guys can see, up where the anchor bow eye there, you got a couple little discernible stress cosmetically, and the same thing here and here. Now, I know I've been on whalers, newer whalers than this, and it's been predominant all the way through the boat. But here, it's just minor. This is pretty much the only spot that I can find on the vessel that's got any kind of cosmetic issues, and I will bounce around for you. This is, without a doubt, the next owner of this boat, with a little elbow grease, is going to have this thing looking pretty. Up, couple in the screw spots, you see you got a little cosmetic stress there. Man, original rails. Look at this. All the way through. The cushion on the helm is in great shape. You have a tiny bit of dry cracking up on the top, obviously. How could you not? And as you guys see, as we go all the way through, all right, you got another little bit of cosmetic issues here, but structurally nothing. And on the back side of the transom, as you guys can see, where generally you will run into these issues, nada. Hands grease, obviously a little bit dirty. I don't know if he's going to get this cleaned up in time for sale, because it's going to get dirty in transit. But as you guys can see, this 17 Montauk is as advertised, and no doubt has had the service just done to it. I mean, just look at the carbs as I showed you. So anyway, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com on a very busy day out here in the rain, and now I actually have to run home, upload this stuff for a few people in particular. You are not rolling the dice here, people, when somebody puts that kind of effort into getting the vessel done. He sent me an email. He's on the road today that he's going to spray that and wax the boat, but let's, you know, take that with a grain of salt based on the weather coming in. I know there's a few guys coming into town, one in particular on Saturday, to look at the vessel as well. So this is it. Let's just take a quick look up over here. We're clean. That's just dirty. A little bottle on off. So anyway, that's it. Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. The much anticipated for 3 weeks. Everybody's been waiting on this particular whaler, and there she is. A little bit of elbow grease and some bottom paint, and you are good to go. You guys have a great and safe boating day. I'll edit the shakiness out so you guys don't get seizures washing this. And let's get this boat on the water. Rob at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com signing off.